Welcome to our third edition of WPRP. I'm Abby Anderson.
And I'm Ariel Finley. This week we will look into one of our very talented students, Joe Horton. He's accomplished more than most by publishing a book. Jalen has the story.
Everyone has a voice, some possibly through writing books. PRP student Joe Horton is achieving things most would consider impossible.
My book is about 6 friends going into a abandoned place on Halloween. They all got a mysterious invitation to the creepy abandoned house. Throughout the night, they find the history, the lesson, and somewhat strange about 2 people.
Joe says teens often find themselves in situations they can't solve. In his book, Max and Haven have major barriers.
I wrote Creature Halloween so I can give teens an outlet of what they might be dealing with if they trespass into abandoned place on Halloween.
The emotion I got after reading the book was that it was very scary, and I just wanted to read more about it. It led me wanting more, and it didn't change things. It made it scary, gave it a great perspective and everything, and just wanted to read more about it.
Joe expressed to us 13 years ago he was diagnosed with brain cancer. He also has brain tumors, but he definitely made it clear that doesn't affect his passion, writing novels.
My first favorite book is from Stephen King, Mitchell Mercedes. My second favorite is Sanitarium from Madeline Rose.
Joe, when we was younger, he was always a quiet kid. I could tell there was something about him that made him different from other kids. Then coming to find out in his high school year that he has a speech problem, but he's also very successful. He wrote a book called Halloween. I read it, and I thought it was very good. We went to elementary, middle, and high school together, and we all started from me actually helping out the teachers when in the elementary school, and I seen him in class, and that's where I really got that feeling that there was something different about him. And see him now in high school that he's very successful, and he has a book out, and it's won awards and all that. It's really a great accomplishment.
Joe said he enjoys hanging with friends, conversing novel books, but he gets his most joy being by himself, doing what he loves, writing novels.
I dedicate it to those who say I could.
Trials and tribulations often slow you down. If Joe can knock down his barriers, so can you. Everyone has a voice. Jalen Level, WPRP.
Wow, that's incredible. If you're interested, you can borrow a copy from Joe or Miss Cruzy. Coming up, we'll have Jason with a look back at Sweeney Todd. That's really helpful. Thanks, Kyler. Sweeney Todd was our first play of the season, and the seats were filled. Jason gives us a look back.
Here at PRP, we have lots of fun and creative activities. The school play our students took part in last fall was truly amazing. The first play was Sweeney Todd, and it was a huge hit around the building.
I design and oversee construction of all the sets, design the lighting, special effects, pretty much everything you see except the actors. I don't really have anything to do with the sound, but building the sets is the biggest part.
Here is a couple of main actors explaining challenges they confronted while preparing for their roles.
I played Anthony in the play, and he's kind of like the lover boy of the whole story. And it was very weird preparing for him because he has a lot of overlapping parts with other people, things that mingle together with other pieces. And so doing it on my own was very hard.
Well, playing Joanna, she has a very broad range in the show. The highest note she hits is a B flat, and being in this musical pushed me to use a part of my voice I wasn't used to using every day, something I love to do, I just never really got the chance to do.
Even though it takes a lot of rehearsals, PRP High School is fortunate enough to offer this experience.
Any place that puts on a play gives something to the community and develops culture as a whole. And to be a school that puts on these things is very nice. You get to provide people with something that they wouldn't come across in their daily life.
Make sure you stay tuned for the next play, The Crucible. Jason Lampkin, reporting for WPRP News. See you next time.
Make sure to come out to the next play, The Crucible.
You know, Abby, I love the way some teachers personalize their rooms, and especially their room doors. Teresa brings us a look at the unique PRP atmosphere.
When I'm walking through the school and I see the art boards and, painted doors, it kind of gets me in a happy mood. Just seeing the art board and just brings a smile to my face.
Students and I were inspired to do my door for the simple fact that all the other teachers had theirs done. We were trying to justify our place in our home at PRP, so we decorated it with the name of the class and the name of the students that were in the class. They also put paw prints to represent that they were a part of PRP. The back of the door was decorated with our PRP mascot, the panther. It was done very nicely by my son, who is an artist, and it was a way to show the kids inside and outside we truly belong here at PRP.
And I wanted to do something that would inspire my students when they entered my classroom.
Design student that kind of sets the tone in our classroom too, because painting doors and stuff, and that's what we do.
PRP, we all agree that artwork makes it fun. People simply love it. So where's your artwork?
That really helps dress up our building. Recently, a couple of our very own reporters went out to Coral Ridge Elementary School. Let's take a look at how their students get moving.
We visited one elementary school in the district who's found unique ways to get kids moving.
I am a big advocate of movement in school. Movement obviously is one factor to help the circulation in the body, which brings blood flow and oxygen to the brain. And so obviously when kids get up and move, they get their wiggles out, they have some fun, and then they're ready to learn.
Go Noodle is a website. It's basically just brain breaks. The big thing is giving kids time to move, giving their brain a rest, which helps them retain more knowledge. The more the kids got up and moved, they got that spurt of energy out. It also helped them calm down, and then they could start doing other learning tasks. So for right now, for my kiddos, we can do letter recognition. We can do sight word recognition. We do count to 100s that all have movement to them. So all those things are content-based, but they're also movement-based.
We're blessed at Coral Ridge to have a walking track. I had always wanted to do a walking club, but could never figure out where to put it or how to do it. We received a grant from Cozair and Coles and training from a Cozair representative. They came out, put the track down for us, and we've been walking ever since.
The walking club is open. The walking club is open. Remember to wear your coat outside.
My goal and dream for the walking track is to make it mandatory, to have all 500 of our students out every morning at 8:30 walking around the track for 20 minutes.
It just goes along with the whole theory that we have here at Coral Ridge of being loving and welcoming and kind and supportive of each other, but still being serious about the learning aspect.
This is PRP correspondent Ariel Finley reporting for WPRP. I know Tress and Alicia had a good time filming those little ones. So here at PRP, our advanced multimedia classes produce stories for PBS, the same studio that produces Sesame Street, as a student reporting lab. We get to tell some really interesting stories. Our latest PBS challenge had to do with breaking barriers.
When we come back, we'll take a look at one JCPS student who did just that and made it all the way to the show Project Runway Junior.
Oh, sorry. Watch out. Excuse you.
One of our local JCPS students showcased his unique talent at a national stage. Zach Lindsay is working in the same spot where most dreams are made of, in his mom's basement.
I'm from an arts family. My mom's a textile artist, and her studio was right off of our kitchen. So we would always see her working. And so one day during the summer, I got interested. So she taught me how to sew, and I made pillows and had a little company called Power to the Pillows.
Pillows eventually turned into skirts.
So I made a little skirt, and it was all cutesy, but it was really ugly. Watching Project Runway actually what motivated me to do something else. But it was just that ambition there before it being turned into a talent.
The Youth Performing Arts School was a perfect fit for Zach. It's a place where he's able to learn and grow as a designer.
It's wonderful going to White Pass. People are very accepting of having males in the fashion industry and just being surrounded by all of the art and the artists here at the school. And that's why I got my formal training.
We'll probably make it a separate piece that sews on. Do you know what I mean?
While working on DMP, on our multiple shows, is where I just got my love for designing.
Zach got plugged into Project Runway Junior through the Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandising.
I made a video, got a portfolio together, got all my models, and we did some quick photos. And so we sent everything out, and the casting team, I guess they liked it, and so I flew out to New York for an interview, and then I was cast. The whole experience on Project Runway Junior was very wonderful. It was very great to meet other kids my age who had the same love and passion. I want to have my own fashion house. Well, I actually kind of do already, but I want to make it bigger and international and have my fashion house be the center of my company.
Zach has come a long way from sewing pillows in his mom's basement. He doesn't know what the future will bring, but he hopes to eventually see the runways of Milan and Paris. This is Abby Anderson reporting for WPRP. How incredible is that? And I understand he actually made it through the 5th show before being eliminated.
That's a huge accomplishment. Abby, so far it seems like this school year has been amazing.
Yeah, Ariel, and graduation will be here soon.
To end the show, we have a piece for the seniors, so don't go away just yet.
That's it for the show. I'm Abby.
And I'm Ariel. Thanks for watching.